what is the shelf life of dissertation material? And I think you kind of answered it already, but maybe you could say a little bit more. The reason why I'm asking is because, in my case, I've already squeezed as much juice out of the lemons that I've collected from many, many, many years ago. But I've come to see a set of material in a new way because of the project that I'm currently doing that's different from the PhD project. And I want to publish on it. There's something that I want to write, but I feel a bit embarrassed because...
To go back to that old material?
It's from 15 years ago, and I'm afraid that it's expired.
No, it's not expired. Let me put it this way.
The
intellectual milk that you produce may have a much longer shelf life than you think. I'm going to tell you a horrible story, though. When I was in the field, one of my best friends in the village said to me, "Oh, I think we understand why you don't have children. You write books, and we have children to revive our names in future generations. You write books, and that will keep the name running." And I very nearly said, "Yes, the books have longer shelf life." Anyway, pretty bad. Fortunately, I didn't say it. I mean, this is also a lineage-based society. They were horrified. No, the thing is that it is amazing how some material can come back again and again. I find myself using material that I was collecting in the 70s, so much further back. If I may say so, I'm a good bit older than you are, and I'm still using some of that old material when it becomes relevant. There are cases, and I think the best example is that of Jean Lade's Louis Henry Morgan lectures, where somebody has actually gone back over her old work and explained to herself and now to an audience, a very appreciative audience. I reviewed that book actually for an anthropologist, why she became immediately dissatisfied without really knowing why with the positivistic framework in which she'd been trained. She worked with apprentice tailors in Liberia, and she began to realize that the models she was using were much too predictive and much too rigid. And over the years, as she did more and more research, she became more and more aware of the limitations. And she wrote this book about her old work, but it was an auto-critique. And that's a wonderful model. I'd recommend, I can't remember the title offhand, but I'd recommend, if I can find it for you very easily, I can certainly recommend that as a model. So there are, I think, ways in which the shelf life of our data is actually pretty long. The shelf life of the actual text isn't. That's why I'm saying don't keep the dissertation in reserve for 15 or 20 years hence. That won't work. I couldn't really publish my 1976 dissertation again, but I use material from there all the time because it now actually illustrates things that I'm interested in. This is not unlike what I was saying the other day about the importance of comparison, that when you start to do research in a new place, a new field, you suddenly also start reflecting on the work you did in the first place. So my work in Thailand has had quite a radical effect on my thinking about my work in Greece. And actually that rethinking is going to be my Louis Henry Morgan lectures this coming October. And I think there's a great moment when you get a chance to do that. But you don't have to wait until you're invited to do that sort of lecture. If you have something that you really think is important, there's a lesson to be learned from what you didn't see at the time. That's the way to express it. And express it in precisely the simple way that I just said it. Don't try to make a big theoretical, one of the things that got reflexivity a bad name was that people actually were not very reflexive about the way they wrote about reflexivity.